Up on Blitz, we start with the game of the week. Madison Central on the road taking on the Brandon Bulldogs, a battle between two of the best in the state. Plus, the Clinton Arrows go on the road to take on Northwest Rankin. And Jackson Prep looks to keep their win streak alive, taking on Pillow Academy. All the big-time plays and all the action starts now. All right, welcome into week 2 of the Blitz. I'm Marissa Stubbs, joined here by Carlos Garcia. Listen, we have some good matchups for you tonight, Carlos, don't we?
Marissa, there's plenty on the slate tonight, and I'm super excited because besides all the ton of great games, we're starting off hot.
Yeah.
I mean, let's jump right into it. Brandon, let's head over to Brandon for our game of the week between the Bulldogs and the Madison Central Jags. Now, this was a matchup between a battle of two of the best in the state, and you're going to see coming out hot in the first quarter, it's Brandon's Tyson Robinson getting the handoff, and he's punching it in for the score. Robinson making it look easy. And then late in the first half, couple minutes left, over snapped. That one's gonna go all the way inside the 10. Madison Central, no choice. Their punter just to down it there, and that's gonna give Brandon some excellent field position. And a few plays later, you heard his name already, it's Robinson punching it in, his second score of the half. So Brandon, now they feel good going into the half, but MC does not, down 14-0. Third quarter now, and of course, you know who it is. A hat trick for Tyson Robinson, extending the Bulldog lead 21-0. But hold on now, here come the Jags trying to make this one interesting. The keeper, he's gonna go the other way. Making a couple defenders miss, he's gonna walk right in, and now it's 21-7, Brandon. But that would be all. Unfortunately, the Jags could not do anything else after that. Brandon wins this one 21-7, and after the game, head coach Sam Williams spoke about the win.
Offensively, we did enough tonight. We took care of the football, no turnovers, had some orbit punts that we put in, so it was a good night.
And once again, Carlos, as you mentioned, the final of this one, well, Brandon came out on top. The score, 21-7.
All right, let's go on over now to Clinton. They were on the road, and they took on Northwest Rankin. Yeah. We're going to jump ahead to the third quarter here. Clinton quarterback takes the snap. QB looking downfield, connecting with wide receiver Eric Johnson. He's going to break a few tackles and run his way down the sideline, going out of bounds. But next play, the Arrows with the same look. It's Johnson getting the catch again, running it all the way, this time taking it in for 6. Northwest Rankin takes over the pass, gets the ball, and end zone fade. Look at that man go up for that one. Deshaun Dillon, that touchdown's good. Clinton was up 27-19 in the third, but Northwest Rankin would crawl their way back to a 35-34 win.
All right, now we go to crosstown rivals. Murrah and Callaway met tonight at Hughes Field and won Jackson Public Schools' huge matchups. Now, the Chargers appeared to get on the board first. You're going to eventually see that's Marvin Moore. He takes the handoff, and guess what? You might as well call him and say, well, where you at, Marvin? He went goodbye, all right? Moore goes 49 yards for the touchdown, but a holding penalty on the Chargers wipes away that brilliant run. Now, Murrah's offense had better results as quarterback Justin Williams right here. He goes deep down the right side, and who does he see? Peyton Johnson. He makes a sensational catch for the 80-yard touchdown. The Mustangs scored 15 points in less than 20 seconds to take the 15-0 lead in the first and would win this one 27-0.
All right, our next matchup features the Germantown Mavericks taking on Murrah. It was Canton High hosting Germantown at home. They were looking to get their second win of the season, but this one was tight in the first half. Tick for tack, both teams scoring a touchdown each. But in the second half, the Mavericks started to pull through, trudging through the field, and this touchdown right here, they'd go ahead and score. They'd take the lead. That was number 5 wide receiver Lawson Branson getting the handoff, and from there, Germantown kept the momentum. They'd go on to win 31-6.
Now we go over to the 1-1 Florence Eagles hosting the 1-0 Ridgeland Titans. And then you're going to see QB Luke Reed. He threw up a prayer, but guess who answered it? Well, it was an interception, all right? But it would eventually lead to a score. Now, the Eagles would get in on the takeaways and snags and interception, which then leads to a 25-yard field goal. Florence would go up 3-0. Ridgeland's running back, he gets the ball in deep in the Eagles' territory, leading to a 20-yard field goal, but Ridgeland won this one 24-3. And also, it would be a big night for Terry High running back Rondé Baker. Now, with 2 minutes to go before the half, we're actually going to go to the highlights right now. You're going to see Rondé takes the pitch, and right here, he's eventually going to turn the corner. We're going to wait to see when he turns that corner. Right there we go. Okay, and on this play, that's when he turned the corner. Now, no one would get him. Baker, well, he went 65 yards for the touchdown, his third of the night. And guess what, y'all? He wasn't even done. With less than a minute before the break, Rondé gets it again, and this time he goes up the middle, 35 yards for the score. Baker finished with 4 touchdowns in the first half to give Terry a 50-6 lead. The Bulldogs cruise tonight 57-6. Talk about a blowout.
Absolutely. All right, we got more football on the way. We'll see what the MAIS teams have in store for us. More on the Blitz coming up next.
You're watching Blitz on 16 WABC.
Welcome back to the Blitz. Now let's head over to private schools and their Friday night highlights.
Yeah, listen, the MAIS always brings us great action, Carlos. I can't wait to get into it.
Absolutely. Some of these schools taking home big wins. Let's take a look at Canton Academy versus West Memphis. Canton Academy taking on West Memphis Christian for their first homecoming game this season, and the Panthers jumped out the gate swinging. Cruz Johnson taking it down the field for the touchdown. Just one of the 3 scores the Panthers had in only the first quarter, but the Knights tried to make something shake on the offensive end. Couldn't get past the Panther defense. Held them to nothing. Canton Academy takes the big win, 41-8.
All right, and Hartfield Academy faces Cathedral in a pivotal match for both teams. We start in the second quarter. Cameron Tapper made a huge over-the-shoulder throw to Kenzie West, giving Hartfield a 35-0 lead in the second quarter. Hey, Tapper then connected on a screen pass to Braylon Womack, who juked his way through defenders for another touchdown. Now, extending Hartfield's lead to 42-0 over Cathedral, well, that's Ethan Elliott. He handed this one off to Kingley Gibbs, and Hartfield secured a 49-0 victory over Cathedral, improving to 4-0 on the season.
All right, let's take a look now at Jackson Academy versus Silliman. The Raiders against the Athletics. JA collected their third shutout of the season tonight. The Raider defense had all the second half help, starting the scoring with this 30-yard pick six that would set up Nick Sprouton, setting up the score, and then Omarion Ellis from 3 yards out would punch this one in, the first touchdown of the game, so JA goes up 10-0. And on the next drive, it was Josh Dawkins turning it as he took one to the house from 30 yards out. Now it's 17-0 Raiders. And Ellis would collect his second touchdown of the third quarter right here, making it 24-0 JA, and the defense putting the stamp on this one, finishing it off with a sack by Jacob Scarborough. JA would improve to 4-0 on the season, while Silliman fell to 2-1, and next week the Raiders travel to face Jackson Prep.
All right, well, hey, Jackson Prep faces Pillow in a pivotal match for both teams. We start in the first quarter. Parker Puckett, he delivers a massive 47-yard pass to Aiden Rowe, putting Prep ahead 21-0 over Pillow Academy. Parker then threw another massive 40-yard touchdown pass, this time to Gardner Young. He says, "Get this off me," to the defender, extending Prep's lead to 28-0. Now Cole Gideon followed with a remarkable 28-yard run touchdown, maneuvering through defenders for another Prep score, bringing the lead to 35 over Pillow. Now with the victory, well, Prep is now 3-0 and Pillow fell to 2-2. All right, why don't we go ahead and look at some more matchups from tonight as we see Clinton Christian. Ooh, they fell short to Riverville. 46-6 was the final.
And Pulaski Academy putting up a whopping 60 points on MRA. They'd win that one 60-36.
All right, now we go over to St. Aloysius. I hope I pronounced that right, Carlos. If not, maybe you can help me out. But listen, East Rankin came out on top 29-14. All right, and up next, we step away from the football field to highlight this week's Blitz 16 Player of the Week winner. Stay with us. More Blitz is on the way.
You're watching Blitz 16!
All right, welcome back to the Blitz. It is now time for the Player of the Week award. Our first winner, Madison St. Joe's Jr. quarterback Drew Wamble. Now, last week, Wamble helped his team defeat Clinton Christian Academy 69-48. Wamble finished with 177 yards passing for 2 touchdowns and 126 yards rushing for 2 touchdowns. Now, we caught up with Wamble earlier today as he spoke about his recent accomplishment.
I just got here at the end of last year. It just means a lot. The whole team was very accepting, very supportive, and we knew we were going to have a good year this year. So it just means a lot to do good for my teammates.
All right, and Drew's coach Jason Moore also spoke about what it's like to have Wamble facilitating the offense. All right, actually, we're going to cut that. But listen, here's how to nominate the next player of the week. In an email, you can send Carlos and myself the player's name, classification, school, position, and stats from their game. Our emails are right on your screen. You have until Sunday at 4 p.m. to submit your nominees. The nominees will be announced Sunday during our 5:30 p.m. newscast, and the voting window opens on WAPT.com. After the nominees are revealed at 5:30 on Sunday, the voting window then closes Wednesday at noon. All right, when we come back, we go back out to the football field for more highlights. More of the Blitz coming up.
Officials time out for the word.
All right, welcome back to the Blitz. Listen, Carlos, really quick, let's weigh in on our player of the week, Drew Wamble. I mean, a standout performance last week. What were your thoughts?
Absolutely. I mean, he led the Bruins to a big win last week, and, you know, we'll see what some of the other players of the week, you know, what they were able to do tonight. I mean, we've seen some of them so far. I mean, at our game of the week, the most important game of the week, arguably, I mean, 3 touchdowns by Robinson. That's a pretty good player of the week nominee. But as Marissa said, you know, make sure to send us those emails. Make sure to send us those nominees.
Yes, for sure. I know week 2 is going to be even better, just trying to pick out who really deserves that. But hey, that's up to our viewers. So, I mean, they have the hardest part, picking out which nominee they feel like is the best. But like I said, just going back to Wamble, I mean, he's in a high-scoring offense. So it's just great to see him improving that offense day in and day out. But hey, we got more action up on the way. We go to Vicksburg, Yeah,
Vicksburg and Forest Hill taking on. I mean, this one was a big one from the start. Forest Hill just kind of dominating. And then Vicksburg coming back. I mean, you see it right here. The Gators taking it down, getting the touchdown. This would be a close one. Forest Hill would end up winning this one 28-23. But, you know, Jacob Gray, we see it right here. He's going to hand it off to Jamarcus Bird. Bird's going to walk his way into the end zone. So Forest Hill they would score the touchdown and then get a field goal. And then it was Jacob Gray one more time, throwing the ball to his wide receiver. We'll see it right here. Oh, this is the field goal. Yeah, so again, Forest Hill just kind of getting those extra points, and they'd go on to win 28-23. All right, now let's head over. The Richland Rangers, sitting at 0-2, lead the Southeast Lauderdale Tigers 20-0 in the second quarter, but with minutes left in the half. Jaden Haben hit Josh Miller on a 35-yard game, a huge play to open it up, the offense, and then the next play, the Tigers running back ran around the left end for a big game. Look at him get a block on the outside. Beautiful football right there. And then on the next play, Cameron Johnson throwing it up to put the Tigers on the board. Southeast Lauderdale would come back and win 21-20.
All right, and our next matchup features Richton on the road at Pisgah. All right, we go to the highlights right here. You see Pisgah with the ball. They hand it off to the running back, and he would get stopped just short of the goal line. But on this next drive, well, that's when they would find success. Pisgah gets on the board, but they were still trailing this one 6-12. And the defense didn't see this coming off the kickoff. I mean, a return by number 13. That continues to put Richton on top as we see the final. Pisgah would actually come out on top 35-20 was the final.
All right, Marissa, our player of the week, Drew Wamble, back in action. Madison St. Joe's against Central Hines. Jay Schuff is going to throw one up. Cooper Lofton going up, making the catch. Marissa, what's his favorite color? Blue. Isn't that what the youngins say nowadays? Central Hines Academy would get the field goal and the score, and then it's Wamble, our player of the week, back in action, picking up right where he left off today. We saw the trophy presentation to him, throwing it up. Henry Turner, he's going to evade, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. 2 points, Henry Turner. He would come back on the other end and throw the ball to Chase Cox and score, and that would do it from the Bruins game.
How about we go ahead and take a look at some more final scores from tonight. Carlos, listen, Yazoo would fall to Greenwood. 22-14 was the final for that one.
And then the other Yazoo County, almost close there, but Velma Jackson able to squeak one out 24-22.
All right, more scores. Let's see, South Pike, they took on Crystal Springs tonight, but South Pike, as you see, came away with the win. 32-14 was the final.
Yeah, big win for South Pike there, and then we'll continue on. Pelahatchie winning 33-22 over Stringer, and Enterprise Lincoln, huge win over St. Andrews, 44-7.
All right. Listen, all righty, get ready for the best plays. Oh, actually, I lied, y'all. We got one more score. Well, never mind. Let's get ready for the best plays of the night. The high five is on the way, coming up on the Blitz.
Welcome back to the Blitz. And before we close out our Friday night show, Marissa, huge week 2 in the books.
Listen, huge week 2 in the books. Week 2 was great. I don't know if week 2 topped week 1 or week 1 is still topping week 2, but hey, still great football action all around the board.
Absolutely.
The school that stuck out to me, shout out to Northwest Rankin for coming back. I was at that game, Carlos. When I got there, they were trailing like almost 27-12,
Wow.
and they came back and won 35-34. Shout out to the Cougars.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, obviously, I'm a little biased, but game of the week, Brandon and Madison Central. I mean, Brandon, these are 2 of top 10 teams in the state, just powerhouses going head to toe with each other. And of course, Brandon was able to sneak out a win, 21-7.
Isn't that why we call it the game of the week?
It's the best game of the week.
All right, listen, we don't make mistakes choosing the game of the week, all right? Best matchups, best players going at it, so it was a lot of fun. Now,
Best matchup, best players, and best plays.
all right, best plays. I like how you did that, Carlos. Listen, we're going to go ahead and check out the top 5 plays of tonight, all right? So we're going to go ahead and go to number 5. We have the Clinton Arrows, and he reached Johnson. Well, he runs this one all the way in for 6. You see it on your screen, making defenders miss. And he says touchdown. All right, Carlos, who we got for number 4?
Way too shifty. All right, on number 4 of this list, this touchdown right here by Brandon running back Tyson Robinson. You've heard his name plenty of times before. Not the best touchdown. It was simple, but it was his 3rd of the night. He had all 3 scores in Brandon's 21-7 win tonight.
All right, let's see who we got at number 3. We have Canton Academy. Wide receiver Sawyer Bates caught the pass from number 6 QB Bradley Watson for an easy touchdown. How do you make that look that easy?
I don't know. I mean, these kids look like they could play some ball. I mean, obviously they're here. All right, number 2, Cruz Johnson beating everybody and just seeing green down the field one more time, bouncing it to the outside and saying goodbye, just like Boss Man D'Lo says. Put that man on SportsCenter.
Oh, all right. Can we go to number 1? The number 1 play of the night goes to Germantown with a touchdown right here from number 5, wide receiver Lawson Branson. It doesn't get any better than our top 5 plays. I mean, these high school athletes really go out every Friday night, put their bodies at risk, all to come away with the win.
Absolutely. I mean, that was just one of the things, talking to Brandon head coach Sam Williams and just kind of saying that, there's pressure. These are 16 to 18-year-old kids who go out on the field every Friday night. I mean, they're supported by their communities, by the fan bases, by the coaches, but it's a lot of pressure. But I mean,
it is.
We see right here, top 5 plays. These guys can ball.
Right. The common goal is always to raise a state title at the end of the season. Listen, we got about, 8 more games to go?
Absolutely.
All right. Any team sticking out to you early who could be title contenders?
Plenty of season. I mean, again, I got to go back to them. Brandon Bulldogs, statement win tonight. I mean, again, they're ranked like number 3 in the state. And Madison Central, they're no easy opponent. I mean, they're like top 8, top 9. So just the fact that they were able to defend their home turf, 21-7 coming out with that win, I think that's a huge win. And we're only in week 2.
Right.
So the fact that they were able to get that win early, no mistakes, no turnovers from that Bulldog offense, I think they're in for a nice, long postseason.
Listen, we can't forget about Hartfield Academy. They got some Arkansas commits. I mean, just a great team. Alabama commits, so they did well tonight as well. But listen, that concludes Blitz Week 2. Words running together, Carlos. Listen, that will do it for us tonight. Remember, you can catch Joe Cook and 4th and Goal tomorrow. Listen, same place, same time. We'll see you then.
Absolutely, and remember to tune in 5:30 on Sunday, 16 WAPT, to discover the